Now this is one more scenario here. If you notice, this has a one big table and I want to break this big table into multiple smaller tables. So the data from this single table I want to put it in five tables: one, two, three, four, five. You see, this is the customer detail. So this customer detail I will load it in this customer table. Then you see, this is the product detail, which has product category, subcategory and product name along with the color. So this detail I will load it in the product table. Then country details I will load it in the geography table. Here I have country details, and then you see this sales amount and tax amount related data I will load in this table as well as this table. Here if you notice, here the geography is null. When the geography is null, so this data I will load in this particular table, and where the geography is not null, like in this case the geography is not null, then this data I will be going to load in this table. The sales amount and tax amount I will be going to load in this particular table. So this is what I want to do. So what I want to do it first, I want to insert the unique columns here. So for example, here customer 2 is repeating. So I don't want to put it two times. I just want to put like C1, the address of the customer, address 1 and other details. Similarly C2, address 2 and other details. Similarly you have C3 and C4, and it should be given some number like 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Similarly, if you see this country detail, this record is repeating. You see India, UP Noida, India, UP Noida, and India, Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. So here I will put India, India. One state is Himachal Pradesh, one state is Uttar Pradesh, and one city is Noida, and one city is Shimla. And here I will give the numbers as 1 and 2. So this is the geography ID, and you see this column I will make identity like customer ID, geography ID, product ID. These are identity columns, so this will automatically generate. Then if you see this category, then you see this desktop Dell black color, it is repeating. Actually it is repeating three times. If you see this electronic desktop Dell black color is repeating three times. So one will be electronic laptop and Dell, and the color is black. Similarly, I have electronic desktop. It is also Dell and this is also black. Again, I will write electronic. This time I will write mobile Samsung and it is white color. So here I will also give number 1, 2, 3. Now you see this customer C1, it has a ID 1. So I put 1 here. He has purchased the laptop product. It means he has purchased this one product. He belongs to India, Himachal Pradesh. So he belongs to geography ID also 1. And the sales he has done is 40,000 and the tax amount is 4,000. So this kind of data I want to load in this table. Then you see customer number 2, he has a ID number 2. He purchased desktop black color. So he purchased also product number 2. He belongs to geography number 2 because he's from Uttar Pradesh, and he has done the sales of 35,000 and the tax is 3500, and actually he has done it two times. So again I put the same record because he has purchased two products. This customer number 3 does not have geography details. So I will be going to load the data in this particular table, not in this table. So here the customer number 3, this customer number 3 purchased product number 2 and does not have any geography, and the amount is 45000 and the tax amount is 4,000. Similarly, customer number 4 purchased a product which is mobile, which is 3, and the amount is 15,000 and tax is 1,000. This kind of output I want. You see this table is dimension table. This is also dimension table and this is also dimension table. So this dimension table is customer dimension. So it has a details of the customer. This has a geography details. So it is geography dimension, and this has a product category. So this is a dim product table. So these are the dimension tables which I have, and also this is the fact data. So this is a fact table I have, and also this is the fact table I have. Now you see this is the sale which is done from the internet, because in the website you ask for the geography details. Because this sales is done online or from the internet, that is why I call this table as fact internet sales. And this is the sales which is done from the retail store where customer does not give any kind of address details and all. So this kind of sales is fact sales, which is done offline or through the retail, and this sales is done online. So you see this kind of output I want. So this is my scenario. So for that I have to write the SQL command to achieve this scenario. So basically what I have to do, I have to fetch the unique data into here. This identity will be automatically generated. Then select the unique data from here, load the data here, select the unique data from here, load the data, and you see these IDs will be automatically generated. Then I have to join these three tables with this table. Name of the table is OLEDB destination. I think this is the name of the table right now I have. So I have to join these three tables with this full table to get these details, and I have to load it into these two tables. So this kind of thing I have to do. Why I have to do the joining? Because after joining I just need these customer IDs. Actually I have to join this customer name column, address column, phone number column, and email. When I join these columns with this column, I will get the corresponding IDs. When I join country, state, and city with these country, state, and cities, I will get these IDs. When I join product category, subcategory, name, and color, then I will get these IDs. And once I get the ID, then I will take corresponding sales and tax amount and put it here. If the values are null, then I will load the data in fact sales table. If the values are not null, the geography values are not null, then I will load the data in the fact internet sales. So this kind of logic I have to build. But first I have to explain all these things to ChatGPT. So you see, let's see how I can give this information to ChatGPT. So if you notice, these are the table OLEDB destination, which is the first table, and then you have dim customer, dim geography, dim product, and then in the last you have two fact tables. One is sales and one is internet sales. So you see, I have already written the scenario that I have one table OLEDB destination, and following is the data and the structure of the table. So what I actually did, I just copy with headers and just pasted the whole data here. Then I have just copied the structures of the other tables. Like I have another table dim customer, and the structure is this, and customer ID is the identity column. So this is identity column. Then I have another structure dim geography. Here geography ID is the identity column. Then I have another structure dim product, where product ID is the identity column. Then I have two fact tables, and the structure is this. So this is all I have written, that I have these structures. So you see, after writing all the structures of everything, I am writing these questions, and what it says that I want to insert the data from OLEDB destination, which is this table, OLEDB destination, into all these tables, which is dim customer, dim geography, dim product sales, and fact internet sales. So I want to load the data in all these five tables for using this particular table. Fine. And there are more conditions, like I want to insert non-duplicate records into these tables using this. So because you know here customer 2 is repeating, so I don't want it to be duplicated. Here electronic desktop is repeating, which is black color. I don't want to load the duplicate records, so this is what I have written. So into these tables I don't want to load the duplicate records. Also I don't want to insert the null values in dim geography. If you notice here, you see this is the null data available in this country state, so I don't want to insert the null data into this dim geography. And after that, what I have written, if the country name is null, then I want to load the columns sales amount and tax amount of OLEDB into fact sales, otherwise fact internet sales. So it means if these values are null, then I want to load sales amount and tax amount into fact sales table, otherwise fact internet sales, because these are not null. So this data I want to load it in the fact internet sales, and otherwise I want to load the data in the fact sales. And after that I have written, you will also need to ensure that customer ID, product ID, geography ID. So in the fact table, I have customer ID, product ID, geography ID. Here also customer ID, product ID. So these are the fact tables I have. So in the fact tables correspond correctly to the records in the dimension table. You see, because these values will be taken from like customer number 123, geography number 123, product ID 123. So these values should be correctly taken from the dimension table. So this is what I have written. I just pass the full coding, and I want the T-SQL command for the whole scenario. So this is what I copy now and paste it to ChatGPT. So it has started giving me the scripts. So actually it is selecting the unique data from the OLEDB destination, and also it is checking if any existing data present in the customer table already. But I don't want this kind of condition here. Right now I don't have this situation because my dim customer table is blank. So I don't need these kind of conditions which it has written in every case. So I will write, I don't need this where not exist condition because my destination tables are blank. So now you see it has given me the insert command. It is just selecting the distinct value, loading it in this table. Then it is again selecting the distinct value where country name is null, loading in geography, good. Then it is again selecting the distinct values and loading in product. Then it is loading the data in the fact table, and it is selecting the customer details, customer ID, product ID. So basically it is taking destination, it is joining with the customer, but you see it is only joining with customer name, it is not joining with other columns. But as far as a product is concerned, it is joining with all the columns. But for the customer, it is joining with customer name, but it should join with customer address, customer phone number and everything, because customer name can be same. So this code I have to get it modified. Geography also it is joining with all the columns, fine. Dim geography and OLEDB destination. Similarly, if you see the product, it is joining with all the columns. Only the customer it is not joining with all the columns. So I will write, for the bottom two commands you used customer name to join, I want to use all the columns related to customer to participate in join. Because you see this name is not sufficient in the join condition. The reason is that, let's say customer is Amit. One Amit lives in Delhi, one Amit lives in Punjab, also Amit lives in UP also. So I want more uniqueness in this case, so that is why I wrote this command. So the three commands are fine, and you see this time, yes, it has performed the join operation with the other columns also, address, phone number and email ID, and here also product category and this. So in this case also fact internet sales, it has considered this. So seems fine, the whole code looks to me fine. I copy this and now I will be going to paste this particular code here. So first what I will do, I will run these three commands. So I execute these three commands. So here if you notice now, data is loaded in dim geography, dim product and dim customer. So if I execute all these commands, so here I got customer number 1 2 and product number 1 2 3, geography 1 2. So seems fine. Now I just need to load the data in the fact table. So I have just performed the join operation. So you see now next what I'm doing, all these four columns, customer name, address, phone number and email, will be joined with these four columns here, customer name, address, phone number and email. Here all these columns, country, state and city, will be joined with country, state and city. And then product details, electronic category, name and color will be joined with this, and then I will get the corresponding IDs. So those IDs I will load along with this data. This is what it has already done. So first it has joined the OLEDB table with the customer table, and based on all these columns, then further it joined with the product table based on category, subcategory, name and color. Okay, fine. And then after that it loaded the data in the fact sales table. So this code seems to me good. I execute it. So two rows are inserted. So now if I check the table, so let me just select again all these commands. So here you see I got this result. So customer number 3, which is this C3 customer who has purchased product number 1. So if you see, this is the desktop black is product number 1, fine, and the sales amount is 4500 and this is 4000, very good. And if you notice customer number 4, which is C4, he purchased product number 3. Product number 3 is electronic Samsung, so that's also fine, and this is the amount. So this is good. And after that you see, let me run the another command where all the customer details are joined and then product details are joined as well as the geography details are joined. And if I run this particular command, and now you see I execute all the 5 commands together. So here we go, customer number 1, which is C1, he purchased product number 2, which is a laptop. So yes, he has purchased laptop and he belongs to Shimla location and the Shimla is ID 1, fine, and these are the amounts, very good. Then customer number 2, he purchased the product 2 times. If you notice, he purchased the electronic product. So electronic product has ID 1, so yes, and he belongs to geography location 2. Okay, where is geography location to this? India UP. So yes, he belongs to India UP Noida, and these are the cost, price and tax. So it has perfectly achieved this result.